Alrighty guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review on my PSP 1000. Here it is. And I bought it last year, I believe. Not exactly sure. I think I've had it for more than a year now. Or nearly a year. But I remember I bought it at a pretty cheap price. Can't remember exactly, but I bought it used. From EB Games, as you can see there, with a 12-month warranty, and I obviously got it black, as you can see there. Pretty nice. This was the box it came in, and I believe there's nothing in here. Earbuds, which are very cheapish feel ones. So let's just get that closed. I only have 2 games for the PSP, so I've got Gran Turismo. I bought it brand new, and yeah, probably a pretty good game. Except I prefer it on the actual PlayStation. So I believe this was released in 2009, so not that old. I don't have the memory card for the PSP, unfortunately, so I could only do basic racings, so yeah. And I also had Need for Speed Carbon, which was $3 or $4. There you go. Cheap. So I only had those 2 games. I didn't have a memory card, and I couldn't be bothered buying games either, because really, I never really liked the PSP. I mean, I bought it to try it out. It looked pretty cool, but I don't actually like it that much. So, yeah, those are the games. Now, wait, let me try and get it out first. Alright. Alright, so this is your AC adapter, 5 volts, AC adapter, PSP logo. There's the port, and just a few stuff at the back, spec, whatever, safety stuff. And here's your power cord. You know, it's the same type as what you're going to use with the latest PS2 Slim and the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 3. And to the PSP itself, of course, here it is, PSP 1000, probably the best in my opinion out of all of the PSP consoles, since you had a matte finish at the back. It's not like glossy and stuff, so it just feels much more comfortable to play with and all that. And so there's the top of it, and you've got a nice widescreen, pretty good display there. Yeah, and there's the bottom and the back. So starting off, here's your joystick. Not as good as the PlayStation once again, but you know, it's pretty good. I liked how they designed it. And your classical PlayStation arrows, those directional buttons. You've got some buttons underneath the screen. You've got your home, your volume buttons, and you've got, I'm not sure what that is exactly, but probably it's a musical button. Could be something got to do with the volume or sound. You got your select and start buttons. Here you've got, you can't actually see it properly, but power and hold. So it lights up green when it's on, and your classical PlayStation buttons, your triangle, square, X, and circle. On the top you've got your left and right triggers, which are pretty nice. They're clear, as you can see. So left and right feel pretty good. I think some sensor there, USB mini port, and your opening slider. Let me just try and reduce the light a bit. And your opening slider over there, so you just slide it and your UMD drive will open up. There you go. So that's where the UMD would go. I'll show you what they look like later. And you've got your nice white screen display. On the bottom you've got your headphone jack, 3.5mm, so you can fit. Here I've got Samsung, and it'll just pretty much go in there. So if you like playing in the library or in the train or wherever, you can use earplugs. Right, so here I'm not sure what it is, but it's probably something got to do with wireless connectivity. Slider there, and your memory stick duo, which unfortunately I never had, so this made PSP very uninteresting. And you've got your charging port, so yellow and yellow basically just goes in there and you can charge it. And yeah, that's basically pretty much the PSP. So let me just show you one of the UMDs. Probably Gran Turismo would be a better one. So I'll just open it up. So here's what it looks like. You got your manuals on the left, any documentation, and your UMD on the right. So we're gonna just turn on this PSP. Well, it's already on. I'm gonna try and reduce the lighting. Alright. So I'm gonna just get the UMD out from the case. Let me just pop you guys on for a sec. Alright. Here's the PSP, so I'm just going to open up the tray. With UMDs, the label will face opposite you, and the arrow, can't see it, just goes down. Pretty simple. Yeah. By the way, the PSP 1000 is not a quiet console. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But yeah, you can actually hear these noises from it. It's not a very quiet console. It's pretty heavy as well. But, I mean, it's the PSP 1000. It's built very solidly, and yeah. So let's just take a look at the graphics of the PSP. You can even hear it. And it's not that fast to load up games either. You have to be pretty patient. you can hear the UMD spinning there. Very noisy. So yeah, that's basically how it plays the game. It's pretty good when it comes to playing games. You have to wait a bit, you know, it's not that fast at learning the games, not like the DS and stuff. But overall, the game performance is pretty good. The graphics are nice. Really like the graphics. Sound is definitely good. You can always use your earplugs if you ever need to, because it's got an earplug port down there like I mentioned before. Yeah, overall it's pretty good. I mean, for me it doesn't suit me mainly because I don't have, like, I can't be spending money on memory cards that are like $30 and games as well. You know, UMDs, they're not overall the best. Like DS has some other type of cards, but yeah. And of course it is not up to date. It's not the latest console. It's in a series. It's the first of its like series, PSP 1000, 2000, 3000, and of course now we have the PS Vita, which is completely new. And yeah, I haven't tried it out yet. I mean, I don't even know what it looks like, but it's similar. And yeah, that's basically the PSP. It's pretty good. If you like ever wanted a PSP but you don't have like the money to, probably better off with a PSP 1000. They're not that expensive, and yeah, they're pretty cheap, and you can pick one up from EB Games for about $48, and games are not that expensive either. I picked this up for like $3 or $4. But yeah, I mean, I previously did a review on my Game Boy. I love that a lot, probably more than the PSP. But yeah, overall it's a pretty nice console, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and thanks for watching.